Zip with Wrenched versus Zinquer on Apocalypse, so game number 1 of this winter semifinal.
All right, let's see if your premonition comes true. You said that Zinquer is going to be the answer here, and I believe the same thing. Wrenched is going to have to deal with this amazing sword coming out from Zinquer. This Koji has been so clutch today.
Wrenched gets to stabilize a bit with the okay, uses the ground pound to try to get back to the stage. Zinquer has just been keeping Wrenched in the air. Down air hits Wrenched. You're going to get a hit in. Zinquer just weighed him all the way through. Weapon, okay, went for the recovery right afterwards. Doesn't want to switch off the sword just yet. And Wrenched tries to get started with something on the downlight. Recovery hits. And Zinquer just destroying Wrenched so far. Okay, a switch over to the blasters. Is that going to give...
Whoa, my goodness. If that down sync would have landed, I would have popped off, but it didn't. The recovery did. Still got the stock out of there.
It had that scare factor, right? When that down sync came in, I was like, whoa! And Wrenched was probably the same way because right afterwards, the D-line recovery hit, and he was out of there. Now Megd has to come in on a fresh Zinquer stock early on in the game number 1. Gauntlets versus Sword and Zinquer. I mean... I'm starting to see it, Zip. I'm starting to see why so many players are holding Zinquer in high regard here. He is just, it went from game, the first set, right? It was the first set of the day, but now we're in winter semis, and Zinquer is doing a similar thing that he did in game number 1 of their last matchup. Oh, man, is he going to take Megd down too? What is going on?
I love it. This is aggressive, smart play, not overextending, but making sure whenever you go for something, it counts. Tried to fade away there on the Sayer, tried to fade over to the right, but Megd able to pick up some damage, still going to get dodged on, and more damage put on Megd's side. My goodness, what a start from Zinquer.
Deal recovery from Megd is not going to take him off the top. Apocalypse is stealing just a bit too high. He needs one more of those to get the knockout. And Megd, if he takes any more damage, that could be really darn bad for Yellow Team, as they are almost down 2 stocks here. They both begin the game. Neutralite hits. Weapon throw goes down a little too far. Nice spawn coming in for Zinquer, but the recovery hits, and Megd does stop the red team from opening up right away with a 2-0 lead.
My goodness, you gotta put a band-aid on and stop that bleeding at some point. Finally, Megd opened up the first aid kit, but here comes experience, and wow,
he's just ready to rip it right off,
start it.
Right? It's just like band-aid on, 3 seconds later. It's like
rip that band-aid right off, and that's exactly what we saw from experience in the first set we saw them in. You put damage on for me, please, Zinquer, because when I come in there, they're out of there, and they're not even going to touch me.
And now we have experience.
Let's
go, Luna. Oh, but experience turns into an opportunity. He gets hit by it, gets the nair and the ground pound afterwards, gets the recovery. The nair goes for the second recovery, gets the side of the stage. Luna picks up a scythe, puts him off the left side of the stage, gets hit by the side air, and now it is a one-on-one with experience, and experience is just getting more and more damage here for the red team. Cody yet to see the field, and almost all of Yellow Team's members have lost a stock.
What a team, what a team, what a team, what a mighty good team. All right, here we go. Luna trying to get the stock out of there. That was such nice placement of the neutral sig, but it still wasn't able to KO, so you still got to deal with experience. 2 neutralized back-to-back, axe in hand. Sayer will get you out of there, so be careful. Yes, sir, side sig coming out from Luna. Now, I wouldn't say that it's even because you are really hurt, but that was a very good time to get that stock out of there.
Cody looks around, picks up a blasters, do that recovery. that's what maybe that won't happen, but there's the blasters. D-Light side air. Okay, or down air side air, and that's just as good at this point, right? Because down air better confirms into that side air. Side air, better job at knocking out, and Cody with 2 hits goes up against Wrenched. Full stock lead for the red team here.
Tell me if I'm wrong. Before, when you did that down air from that height, you had to chase dodge it, right?
Yeah.
Now he can do now he can just jump and pop that shot. That's so nice.
I haven't really done all of the math on how it follows up, but the way that Cody has been followed up of down air, I do think that conversions are just a bit easier now. And Cody with that side air comes through, gets the neutral on the landing. Wrenched hasn't really touched the stage yet, and Cody just waits, wants to see what Wrenched is doing. Down light side air, tries to go forward with the down air, and Wrenched gets the side air. That's pretty huge. Cody gets kicked away, and Wrenched just barely touches. I thought he wasn't going to touch the stage all the way back there, but that is huge. Wrenched coming in clutch for the Yellow Team there, even up the stocks. And now Zinquer's back at bat to try and get that red team the lead that he got them at the very beginning.
Definitely had to get it done, and you got it done against Cody Travis nonetheless, right? Only got put to about orange, but you're going to have to deal with Zinquer once again. You've already had to fight this person once, but fighting unarmed Zinquer, I don't know if that's the way you want to go.
Yeah, against Wrenched guitars, that is pretty terrifying. Side light comes forward, side light from Zinquer hits, and the down air from Zinquer goes to the recovery, and Zinquer's on the verge of taking Wrenched down now, but Wrenched has already, I mean, it's about the same amount of damage that he did on his first stock. Let's see if he can make it back.
Oh, man.
Nice.
Was that, you think the D-Light was supposed to come out right there?
Well, I think Zinquer thought twice about it when Wrenched put out the Qatar Nair. And it was like, maybe I don't want to give Wrenched a chase dodge into reversal here. And he's just going back for the rising recovery that you highlighted a little bit earlier. He dodges in place, waits for the opponent to dodge straight up, gets the recovery afterwards for the extra damage, and then gets the knockout on the stage. Wrenched goes down to 1 stock, and Megd's up again.
Oh, man. Zinquer looking amazing. Barely took any damage, giving the red team back that lead. All right, here we go. Megd has the sword in hand and is doing a lot better job on incoming this time, right? Megd got Zinquer out of there, but it wasn't as quick as you would have liked.
Ooh, sidelight, siders coming through. Last time Zinquer came against Megd, sure, he was damaged, but he brought Megd into deep red before losing that stock, and Megd was just barely able to get through.
Ooh.
Side. Oh, that side
Sneak it right off the side, huh?
Yeah, that's fantastic. Megd needed that, and the yellow team is really holding on for dear life here. I really thought the red team was going to run away with it. Much to my surprise, Wrench kind of destroyed Cody Travis.
Yeah, that was a very, very big moment. Cody getting put out of there really quickly, and now we're just seeing a lot of even gameplay. Look at the patience out of both of these two. Megd and Experience, finally Experience has landed some hits, trying to chase, but the defensive buttons thrown right back at him from Megd.
Sidelight's coming through. Megd goes for the side air after he drifts off the side of the stage. Really nice mix-up. Weapon picked up from Experience. I think he wants to get onto Gauntlets once again. That weapon throw up. Oh, he was going to go for the regrab down air. That would have been so slick. Megd gets the neutral sig, though, catches him out of the air. And that move has only gotten harder over time to land, as the area where it catches people is a lot smaller than it used to be, but Megd is still so precise.
Yeah, it's a really good sig KO-wise, but it's definitely not easy to land. And I feel like that's a good bit of Val's kit.
Yeah.
It's not like they're the easiest SIGs to land, but they're all good and all have a purpose, all so different.
Except, I guess in my opinion, except for the down sig on Sword, where you were just like, all right, here's hoping you start doing a dance and they might fall into it. But Megd voids the side sig coming out from him. Weapon throw forward comes out, and Megd is really doing a good job against Experience. I mean, if Megd takes this lead, that's the first lead that yellow team has all
Definitely.
game.
This is scary, though. You're offside. Wow, nice recovery. That was scary. Experience out there trying to find that right moment with the sword. Ooh, but that's the right moment for Megd. D-Light Sayer gonna take out the stock, and here comes Cody Travis. You already lost to Wrench whenever Wrench was up against you, and now you're already gonna eat damage from Megd. This could spell trouble.
Oh, man, and now Megd going in for that recovery. Weapon toss goes away. He's secured a lead for the yellow team in combination with Wrench's efforts against Cody Travis, and now he's trying to fight against Cody. Last time, Cody made quick work of the stock, but this time Megd's got a lot more help to play with. He is just destroying Cody, getting in on the dead side of the blasters. D-Light recovery finally comes through, but Cody went to orange before being able to get that knockout, and Luna is up to bat.
Yeah, it took a little bit. Wow, I said gonna have to deal with Wrench, but my goodness, you're at Luna. Because didn't Wrench is the one that got Cody Travis out of there, right? On the first stock?
Yeah. So Wrenched, was the one that was able to take down Cody Travis and even up the stocks and make the game. But now we're in a position where the yellow team has the lead, right? So if Luna's able to take down Cody, it gets really disjointed from the rhythm that the red team had been in previously, and may even give yellow team the win at this rate, as Cody is not really getting the hits in on the Luna, and Luna gets that D-Light recovery so close to taking Cody Travis's Reno off the top of the stage, but Cody now fighting back. That recovery will do it, and the lead held on for yellow team as Zinquer has to go up against Luna for the first time.
What a way to turn this around. This started off in the red team's favor.
Whoa, Zinquer might never get to play. That's it. Zinquer's gone.
Oh,
Zinquer spawned in and got set off left side of the stage. He never picked up a weapon. He didn't even get, what the heck, Luna?
That is what you call not playing the game at all. I cannot believe that.
Oh, man, and now we've got Experience fighting up against Luna. And Luna takes Experience out the bottom of the stage.
Is Luna gonna take this out? Oh, man, if that downlight would have landed, if that dare landed, that could have spelled trouble for Experience.
Ooh, Luna now on the right side of the stage trying to hit that ground pound. Experience going down with that down air. Luna, he's trying to avoid the side air. Experience goes back up with the recovery, and Luna gets the down air. Chase dodge up. Luna, what on earth? Ground pound hits. Luna gets hit with the recovery. No! Luna was on a rampage. Huge for Experience, though, because the red team was on the verge of being eliminated by one player alone at the end there.
Experience needed that so bad, and you could either call it accuracy or you could could call it luck. Who cares? Either way, Experience wanted that recovery to land. And here we go, sitting on red, dealing with Wrench and the Blasters. Let's see if we can get into those dead zones that you were talking about earlier, Taza, and get some more damage.
Oh, Experience avoids the neutral state, gets the down air, doesn't get the side light. Wrench trying to rise with those down airs himself. Can't get them quite to connect. Weapon throw forward. Experience with the side light gets the pummel. He's really trying to bring yellow team down the 2 stocks here. Give Cody Travis the best chance that he could possibly have to win this, because I feel like out of everybody left, Wrench might be able to do too much damage for Cody to make that comeback possible. Experience almost gets Wrench through. That side air is pretty huge. Oh, he goes to the recovery, gets spike. That's it.
That will do it. I can't believe that landed. It just barely nicked him.
It was the very end of the move.
Barely
it was so
nicked
weak
him.
At the end of the move that he barely got knocked back. And
Exactly.
But it was enough, and the angle was underneath the stage enough that it was huge. And now Experience breaking that seal against Megd. Oh, this is close, Sim. I mean, I totally could trust that Cody could come in and take it against Luna. It's just Luna is such a tough opponent, but Experience really doesn't want to go down 0-1 in the beginning of this best of 3. He is just playing out of his mind.
Experience in that number 2 slot is just the best that we've seen yet over the weekend, holding down the team. Ooh. And that's that wall position. You gotta do your best before the anchor comes in.
Gets hit by a side air. Side airs himself back to the stage, dodges through, waits for the dodge to come back up before touching the stage, and a recovery to reposition. He touches, and now he's really trying to ice Megd out. Megd, will he make a risky maneuver? Give Experience that nair. He dashes up to the platform, weapon throw down, nair comes through. Wow. He tries to go in for a nair. No side air connection. Experience still in on this last stock.
Megd really needed to defend with that neutral light right there, because if the Sair would have landed, it could have been a problem. Might have been taken down into the deep depths. You know, Experience can go out there and snatch that stock. But here we are, 2 stocks to 1. Cody Travis is going to have to clutch up if he wants to give his team that lead in this set.
It's all on Cody. He has yet to get hit by too much. Megd really following with the weapons. Cody decides, all right, I'll get hit. I just need to pick up something to be able to fight back, and Megd really punishes him for it. Nair down air recovery. Cody gets a Sair or 2. The down to comes through, hoping that Megd would dash onto the stage. Doesn't get the punish, but doesn't get punished either. Blasters picked up, side airs as he's drifting back, trying to catch Megd, dash jumping forward, and this could be a huge punish, but the dodge through means that Cody still can't get anything really started on Megd here on his final stock.
It's just tough. These lingering attacks from Cody's Blasters are so easy to punish with the sword, and he's just eating a lot of damage trying to deal with Megd. And even if he gets this stock, he's already on orange.
Down air could be huge here.
Down air could definitely be huge. Weapon toss was looking good. That was a good angle, just a little shy. Megd gets around him, sneaks over the side, over the top, and boom! No, he doesn't go for the recovery.
Yeah, the recovery there off the chase dodge I don't think would have been true, but if he gets it on the ground, yeah, no, it doesn't even need to. D-Light side air is actually so good now.
So powerful.
Blaster's side air really hitting hard, and now Cody in that 1v1 against Luna. Oh, man. Let's see how this works out here. Luna had such a great comeback, but Cody is the world champion, right? Reigning world champion here for North America. So there's Luna. Luna, you got the gauntlets. I put this in the favor when it comes to the weapon matchup here, but so far Cody hasn't gotten hit by anything. Side air, down air, nair. Cody D-Light recovery. What? Cody, it's the side air. Luna yet to touch the stage. Is Cody going to just demolish Luna here? He goes to the pivot down light. The side light hits Cody. Oh, he doesn't get the side air, but it's just been all Cody's blasters so far. Here's that side air hit, sends Luna flying, and Cody gets the comeback in game number 1. What on earth was that? Luna just couldn't get anything started there against Cody Travis as the arena looked amazing.
Cody Travis and Experience, that is the Heat, LeBron James and D Wade. Those dudes came together at the end and created a clutch that we may not be able to see again throughout this tournament, right? That was big time. Experience at the end of this was putting the good damage on that he needed to, and even didn't get enough damage on Megd that I didn't feel right. I didn't feel like it was enough.
He got more than nothing.
More than nothing, for sure.
I remember looking at that. Megd definitely had some difficulty with Experience. We're going to see, I think, the axe recovery. Okay, we didn't get to see it there, but Cody Travis with this whole entire stock against Luna was so gorgeous with the blasters, and he's really showcasing how great of a knockout move Blaster's side air can be, even when it's getting hit by itself. A lot of the times people might get locked in as a Blasters player to always try to follow up off of a down air or a down light first, but if you can just win with that in neutral, it works out great. And now the red team wins a game that really I thought was the yellow team's game to lose.
It was, for sure.
And it puts the red team into a 1-0 lead because Experience and Cody, they just clutched. I mean, Zinquer had a really great start.
Oh, yeah.
But towards the end, the anchors really did their job, and that was such an awesome match. And I just want to see, what is the yellow team going to do to match that? And I see Wrenched, over on the Tigress, which is that epic crossover for Asuri. That is the other character that I was really hoping to see from Wrenched here, and it looks like it's going to be coming out here now that their backs are against the wall.
And that character swap is going to happen, and also that's a swap to the anchor position.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
yes.
Good point.
Yes.
Yeah, they're leading with Luna this time around, which I like to see. Luna had a really great second stock that unfortunately was undermined by the fact that Cody Travis just went completely crazy. I was like, all right, this will be close. I didn't expect Cody Travis just to not let Luna have a chance to hit him, but that is just what had to happen for the red team to win.
Yeah.
But now we've got Luna leading. So Luna, maybe not as comfortable in the anchor position as he'd like to be, is going to be trying and stopping Zinquer from getting anything started this time around.
So Zinquer's been looking really, really good against every opponent that has been put out to start against Zinquer, right? But, you know, you get Luna, and Luna, if I'm not mistaken, the one time they matched up last time, I think they only matched up with each other one time in the last round, and I'm pretty sure Luna got Zinquer up out of there.
That was when that's when the yellow team was starting to get a lead, and then Luna really capitalized it. Oh.
Okay, talking about getting them out of there. Yeah. Goodness, Zinquer, what a dunk.
We talk about how Bow Ground Pound does not care about how much damage you have, right? It does not care at all, and that is exactly why. And on Demon Island, you get hit by that with all your jumps already gone, and we just have to watch Zinquer pitifully fall down to the bottom of the stage, or not Zinquer, Luna fall down to the bottom of the stage, and that means that, I mean, Megd, he can even things up pretty quickly. That's awesome, and that is super necessary because we were both expecting Luna to run through Zinquer there at the beginning, but instead he was out in 10 seconds.
Out in 10 seconds, and that's big time from Megd to nullify that lead that was being created from Zinquer. So I love it, but now, here we go. We saw this a moment ago. Megd was able to play nice and chill, especially sword versus gauntlets, and kept from eating too much damage and got experience out of there before Cody Travis came in. Unfortunately, fell to Cody Travis, but we'll see what happens this time around. It looks like experience is doing a little bit better.
Yeah, side light missing from Megd, punished by a down air. Experience keeping Megd on the side of the stage. Nair's coming up, down light coming through. Megd gets the Nair, down air recovery. I've seen Megd hit that so well against multiple opponents now, getting a ton of damage on with the sword before switching over to the gauntlets. And now Experience swinging wide with the axe is going up against Megd's sword, and Megd's staying right on top of him. Whoa, that's like the only place on the stage he could have gotten hit by that axe side air and live.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. You don't live from that dare. Nice job to jump up. Almost got his toes touched by that Nair from the sword, and that would have allowed Megd back on the stage.
Twice now the red team where the right play for both Zinquer and Experience was, oh, don't get too close. We don't want to get the chase dodge. Even on a clash, it will give them some of the recovery options back. So you want to be really careful about not letting your opponent hit anything on your person. And now Experience against Wrenched, who has switched over from the Lucian to the Tigress, is going to try and equal this up once again as Wrenched throws the weapon forward. Guitar's picked up. Oh, is it dunk time? Neutral Sig onto Experience. Does he even risk it? Oh no, he goes off stage and Experience gets the punish. Down Sig has to be avoided and Wrenched gets the side air. Can he get the stock?
Yeah, so this is how they were playing last time, right? Too. The Wrench was playing really good with the guitars in hand, chilling around, not really overextending. Okay,
no.
But you're in trouble.
No. He misspaced the sword down light by like just a few pixels, and that let Experience get him from white to orange on the damage. And now Experience is looking to get this lead for the red team be really significant. Man, if Wrench hit that down light, it was recovery. That was it. Experience's stock was gone.
Oh my goodness. Okay, there it is. Finally picks that up after eating 0 to orange damage.
Yep. One blaster side air, and he's red at this point too.
Yeah.
But.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be 2 downlight side airs, and he's gonna be toast. 2 of those in your toast. I think you can eat one, especially from this side of the stage if it goes to the right.
Yeah, it's so wild to me how great of a knockout option that is now. But okay, Wrench going. Wait, no way. Is he gonna do to Cody what he did in game 1? Oh, the reversal while sweating against the down air, but Cody misses the ground pound. Has to go all the way to the other side of the stage, and Wrench gets the Nair dare. Can Wrench get the neutral sig to get the spike? Neutral comes. Oh, he tries it, but Cody dodges right over him, and Wrench still going off. Gets the sidelight, but Cody, after punishing the second neutral sig in a row, is Wrench being a little overzealous with how he is trying to get that move to connect. The neutral sig from Cody hits, and he goes, I don't even have to jump up. I don't even have to put that effort in. I got my orb friend here to be able to get that spike right afterwards. Gets that angle. Wrench goes up the right side, but man, I am feeling for Wrench there because that was all his stock until the very end.
Definitely had the chance to make a big-time play for the yellow team, but it still got a lot of damage on the Cody Travis, and now you got Luna back out there, so the full rotations have been made for the yellow team. Boom, nice air. Weapon toss is not good. Recovery still not enough. Cody Travis has a chance to put on a lot more damage to Luna.
Ooh, down air comes through. Cody on the orb. Oh, tries to go downwards, and the D-Light recovery hits from Luna, and he equalizes the stocks immediately. Now, last time, I am willing to go out and say that it was a little bit of a fluke for Luna. I mean, Zinquer, amazing job with the offstage knockout with the ground pound. I don't expect that to happen to Luna every stock.
Oh, no,
so
let's
see how this plays out now if Zinquer's not able to catch him off guard once again. But, oh, man, Zinquer's got the bow in hand. Luna's got to be careful about going off stage. Zinquer's trying to encourage him into that position again.
Doing a great job. Oh, the turnaround from Luna. But, man, these Sayers have been on point from Zinquer. Tries the gravity cancel down, Sig, still not going to work. But now you're weaponless, and you're going to get your recovery snatch. Boom, dunkage. Luna with the KO.
Returns the favor of the dunk there. Gauntlet ground pound takes Zinquer off the right side of the stage, and the yellow team in the lead for game number 2. And they took a mid-game lead in game 1 as well, and it was Experience and Cody Travis acting both as anchors together that really brought it back at the very end of the game. We see Experience with a sider getting that KO off the right side of the stage, makes the numbers even once again, and Megd is here in his 1v1 against Experience.
Experience, man. Experience has been my favorite player to watch so far. We're really early in, right? So it's kind of hard to just choose who's your favorite, but Experience has done their job every single time. Nobody's been able to just smack Experience off the bracket. I mean, off the plat.
Yeah, Experience makes them work for it every single time.
Every single time.
Sider's coming through. The Nair gravity cancel neutral light. He tried to go off with a dash slide charge down light. Doesn't quite hit it, but Megd on the right side of the stage getting hit by Sair after Sair. Nair trying to catch him. Megd really has just been trying to survive from the onslaught of attacks from Experience so far on this stock. Down air hits. Goes for a recovery here? No. Okay, Experience cleverly touches the stage. Megd was ready to punish with a down sig.
Yeah, it looks like right now, it looks like Experience is the boss and Megd's just trying not to get hit. That's, you know what I mean? This is dangerous.
He's still trying to learn the patterns, only that's not exactly how it works in a fighting game, right? Like, it's like your opponent's not just going to have the 5 attack combos that he's got going on here. Downsick comes through, and Experience really mixing it up, keeping Megd guessing. I mean, Megd kicks him out of the way. D-Light recovery comes through, though, and Megd finally goes down, as Experience is only in the orange as he goes up against Wrenched here on their second stock each.
Here we go. Experience doing exactly what Experience has been doing. That was such a clean stock. It just made it look like, I'm not going to say that Megd was scared, but it looked like it, and it's rightfully so, because that's Experience has been intimidating every single time they come out.
Oh, that punish on the gravity cancel downlight.
I thought we were going to see a Dauntless downlight, but went for a Nair instead.
Yeah. There was 2 dodges there off stage that I thought Wrench was going to go for perfectly, but no, Experience makes it back. Neutral light comes through. Experience tries to pivot the ground pound. Weapon throw forces Experience to recover high. D-Light recovery. Kind of. Oh no! I was so my heart stopped. I saw that silent. I was like, no, don't do that to Wrench, please. Okay, recovery hits.
There we go.
Experience almost stole that stock away. Wrench keeps the numbers even at the very least.
Oh, that stock was almost toast. I feel like if Experience waited just a little second and then went for that recovery afterwards,
I think he was just as surprised as we were that the sideline hit. I was like, oh.
Cody Travis is gone. I mean, not Gauntless. His orb. Really good, really good. He's been controlling space, making sure he doesn't overextend too much and getting big-time damage. Boom. Not even getting touched yet. Well, now I think he's been touched once by Wrench, and Wrench is sitting on hot red. Just has to land one of those, maybe, and that should be it.
Yeah, side air at this point of the stage. We get him for sure.
Boom.
There it is. Off the left side. Doesn't have to worry about setting up the downlight, and Cody Travis takes the lead for the red team back, as the yellow team had the lead for a bit. And he's up against Luna here. And Luna, you kind of destroyed him in the previous game. Let's see if it's the same case here, as Luna just can't get through. Oh, the neutral light. I love that mix-up. It covers so many dodges afterwards. Not true, but might as well be if you're not ready for it. And he gets that neutral sig right afterwards, putting it out. Luna.
Well, it's a scary mix-up too, right? Because if you get hit by that and you're by that edge, you gotta guess. Okay, is he gonna do a true combo? Is he gonna go for the neutral sig? Or is he gonna go for the down sig?
It basically covers everything that you do unless you like dodge in. And that's why it's so great.
He's like putting you in a 3-way mix.
Yeah. Cody on the blasters, fading with the sider. Oh, that's no dodge for Luna. He gets stared and the weapon gets sent out of his head. D-Light recovery. Oh, so good. That wasn't. That was, I'm not even sure if that one was actually true, because I'm pretty sure he chased dodged into that recovery, but it still worked. It's fine. No D-Light dashed up recovery there that time, but Cody still takes the stock, and now it's 4-2. Luna, who was anchor previously, is just out of the game, and it could be out of this entire match if Cody takes this so far. And oh man, getting the neutral light out of the recovery, getting the Nair afterwards. Cody, so much damage coming out from the blasters here in game 2.
Nah, cut it out. He tried to come off the side with that side sig, and Cody said, no, cut it out. Neutral light, gonna save the day. but this time you're going to get carried away by the Sair coming out from Megd. Megd, going to have to deal with Zinquer. All right, we've seen this a few times. I feel like Megd's kind of had the number right here, right?
Yeah, but it's going to be a lot more than he's going to need a lot more than that in this particular matchup.
Ooh.
And he could get it. Side stick ground pound. This could be it. Number ground pound. Zinquer never touched. That is exactly what he needed. Because I was about to say before Megd just completely ruined everything that I was talking about is that he needed to get that stock perfectly, take no damage, and look at that. Stock's evened up. Side stick, double ground pound, and he got it before Zinquer was able to touch the wall. So he was sweating all the way down. And now Experience is like, hold on, this is way sooner than I was expecting to play, and the match is suddenly so much closer. Man, talk about keeping us guessing when it comes to who's got the lead in this crew battle.
Yeah.
Hey, Megd tries to do it again. Experience, backswing of the down air. Trying to get more damage on Megd. Gets the nair as well. Oh, can Megd bring Experience in the orange?
Back out here having to deal with the problem child Experience, but, you know, this is what I'm liking right here. This is an adjustment. That could have been bad. That right there could have been a punish.
Oh, Megd gets around the weapon throw, neutral light, but Experience just dodges up and down. Sidelight comes through, gets kicked away. The recovery catches him from being able to pick up the weapon, and he just primes his sword. He knows that this has been working well against Experience, and Experience, this is the opposite Experience that we saw in game number 1. Experience was the one holding the line, and now it's Megd for the yellow team, avoiding everything and possibly taking Experience down before he can even take a stock.
So this is what I was saying a minute ago. Megd throughout this set has been playing really chill and relaxed with the sword and kind of covering space. This is an aggressive Megd. Look at that, the recovery's good. Oh my goodness.
It's all on Cody again. It's all on Cody again. He has to take that Megd here, and then he has to fight against Wrenched, which is a different story than Luna. I've seen Cody destroy Luna. I haven't really seen him destroy Wrenched, right? It's been pretty close back and forth, where basically one player gives up the stock at red every single time, but he's got to get through Megd first.
Clutches back-to-back. Can it happen? Keep the yellow team in the winner's side? Or is Cody Travis going to clutch up once again and make sure his team goes to the next round?
Oh, that's not a good start for Cody. Side sig hits. Megd just narrowly avoids the spike from Cody on the neutral sig. He hits him off the side of the stage. Weapon toss comes down. Cody has that padded edge guard there. D-light, side-light, neutral lights. He loves to rotate between all of them, and Megd gets through. Doesn't get hit by the Sairs. Cody realizing, okay, a sider will do it. Not from that side of the stage.
Not from that side. The movement from Megd's been really good because you know if almost anything touches from Cody Travis, it's over. Sair,
almost.
We are speaking too soon, my mans.
Sair, I mean, okay, now Sair at any point on the stage.
There it is.
That's like, all right, and now Wrenched. Megd saved the game for the yellow team. And if yellow team wins here off of Wrenched's performance, it is Megd being the MVP here because that was a huge comeback that he made against Experience. And now Wrenched, sword in hand, going up against Cody. There's the D-light, the side light. Cody gets the double nair. Wrenched getting hit by a lot of damage here. D-light sider once again. Cody, is he going to clutch game 2 as well?
Cody Travis, a.k.a. Yosemite Sam, but he ain't missing no weapons.
He doesn't get it. He was too late.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, I thought he was going to go for the recovery. Oh, I'm so scared for Wrenched right now.
Wrenched could get the recovery here. This could be it. Wrenched doesn't get the side air afterwards, and Cody makes it back to the stage. He's looking for the D-light to start it. D-light side air would get it for Wrenched. Wrenched tries to go for the recovery himself, but he's low on jumps, and Cody goes for the all-or-nothing side sig and whips. Wrenched on stage has the guitars. He has to get the stock here to go to game 3. Cody is trying to get the 2-0. D-light recoveries the wrong way. The Sair hits. Does Wrenched have the jump to make it back? That's it.
The dare, and it's going to be over with. No dodge to make it back after the recovery, and Cody Travis, the clutch machine.
Oh my goodness, Megd worked so hard on that last stock, 720 damage, and Wrenched came so close, but Cody, with the dive kick of all moves, is able to punish Wrenched. Wrenched, it was a 50-50. He went for that recovery after that neutral light, one way or the other. He goes to the right, Cody goes left, and Cody hits him before he touches the ground. No way that Wrenched is able to safely make it back to the stage, and he gets that knockout. What a crazy game. We're seeing this, oh man, every time that Wrenched and Cody went against each other, it was such a crazy scuffle.
Definitely pretty good. Definitely pretty good. We saw Cody kind of left out with yellow on that particular stock.
Yeah, look at that chase dodge recovery. Yeah.
And now, so when we talk about Luna versus Cody, it's crazy because the very first one, they were the very first time they met up. Luna got the stock, and they had a good scrap. Every time after that, Cody said, "Nah. I see what you're doing, and I ain't gonna let you do it."
That down air was so early from Cody. Wow, what a crazy game. Red team moves on from the winner semifinals to be in that winner's finals and is going to be waiting for the winner of the matchup that's going to be coming up a little bit after this, and that's Team Blue versus Team Orange, meaning that Team Orange taking out their opponents. And that is the team that we have not been able to see on mainstream yet, but that is Boomy Cap.